dragon sits perched on the edge of the caldera. You eye him warily, shouting, "There's nowhere left to run." He lets loose an intimidating roar, but you and your party stand tall, unbowed. Victory is within reach. You have never felt more ready to slay a creature in your life. You draw your sword and charge, blade raised and ready to strike. In an instant, his bodyguard appears before you. You can see the bloodlust inside him as he stares you all down. He looks upon you and sees only greed. "Fools," he shouts. "You shall not be stopped. You have your reasons for wanting the dragon dead, and they are enough. They are everything. This conflict is inevitable. You heave your sword toward the enemy, come what may." You can do this. Vince falls, his face covered in blood. "Why would you give your life to protect the dragon?" Melanie asks sharply. Asks the one who has forsaken her own. "What would you know of loyalty?" Vince roars, consumed with rage. He begins chanting, no doubt preparing to cast a spell. "No, that spell is forbidden," Melanie shrieks. It's too late. A stupendously powerful magic swirls out of the ether, enveloping them both. Vince turns to face you once more, his aura unlike anything you've felt before. You tighten your grip on your sword. There's no turning back now. Vince adopts a sweeping stance between you and the dragon. You'll have to deal with him first if you hope to attack your quarry. The battle has been won. Tears stream down Vince's face. You watch him out of the corner of your eye as you turn your attention toward the dragon. Vince, undeterred by the wounds that now cover his body, rises to his feet and moves to protect the dragon one last time. Enough! The dragon speaks. He declares that he wishes to see further harm befall none. Then you ought not to have brought harm upon us, you shout, listing off the horrors you have heard on your journey. Vince, filled with righteous indignation, denounces each and every one as a lie. The dragon admits that your prowess in battle and willingness to pursue him the world over have earned you the right to hear the truth about this world. The dragon claims he shares a special bond with the medicine that helps people the world over. Everyone in the world drinks this medicine as though it were water. Taking this medicine heals all wounds and cures all ills. It is a crutch that humanity can no longer live without. The primary ingredient in this medicine is dragon tear. All those who succeeded in capturing the dragon in the past forced him to live a nightmarish existence on this island. They would stab him with several hundred spears. They would slice his scales off with their swords. Every day a fresh horror would visit him in the heart of the island, and every day he would cry out in pain. They then gathered up the dragon tear he shed and used it to produce their medicine. You cast your mind back over your travels, over all the people who sought the medicine and were saved by it. The mere thought that so much good was born of the dragon's torture makes your mind reel. You feel unmoored. No one moves, or so much as makes a sound. His words weigh on each and every one of you. The dragon claims he has grown weary of suffering for the benefit of humankind. And so, he intones, I beseech you, strike me down. You hear only hurt and fatigue in his voice. Comply, and you will fulfill the order that was given you. The riches you have coveted for so long shall be yours. But know that if you do, the medicine upon which people have come to rely shall cease to exist, threatening the very foundation upon which humanity was built. No matter the consequences, you resolve to complete your quest and slay the dragon. You adjust your grip and move to strike the dragon down once more. It looks like it won't. Out of nowhere, a burst of magic crashes over the entire party, rendering you unable to move. The Ivory Order have found their way back to the caldera and stand before the dragon once more. Sherwin stares the dragon down, fire in his eyes. At last, the world is safe, he says. Seize him at once, Edwin urges. With a nod, Sherwin approaches the dragon. In one motion, Sherwin unsheathes his sword and cleaves the dragon in two. The dragon's lifeless corpse lurches backward before dropping over the edge into the caldera. What have you done? The others ask quietly, unable to comprehend Sherwin's actions. The earth shakes. The dragon's body seems to have energized the lava enough to spur an eruption. All that remains is to destroy that place, he hisses, and storms off with purpose. The remaining members of the Ivory Order are still in shock, but Edwin orders them out, and they flee out of sight. The volcano is about to erupt and will surely take you with it. Melanie suggests the party take Vince as well, but he insists he remain here. He speaks his final request, his voice already fading. Dragon Tear is more powerful than you can imagine, he says, his voice weak and raspy. It could end this world. You mustn't let them use it. Stop them at all costs. Use the forbidden magic if you have to, Melanie. Vince's final pronouncement echoing in your head, you race to catch up to the Ivory Order. The eruption is imminent. The earlier tremors collapsed the passage you took to reach the caldera.